Little tour of the garden this year. We finally got most of our stuff planted out. Everything's kind of growing in and turning green. All the weeds are definitely going nuts as well.
Ongoing battle.
Yeah. Yeah, there's got some calla lilies over here, but
And some dahlias that are just coming up. We've got our tomatillo in the planter. Got some raspberries here in amongst weeds. That's a bed that has to get hit one of these days, but
yeah.
but that's a hands and knees type of job. That's not going to be fun, but it's needed though. Got our rhubarb going nuts back there, so planning on making some rhubarb bread and maybe some rhubarb bars soon. Got more raspberries on this side in front of the compost. The goal is to let those kind of grow into this area a little bit where you can still walk around it, but encourage them to come towards the path here. Mint, thyme, and I don't know, we'll plant something else in that other little herb. Oh, I forgot about our kohlrabi.
Yeah, I planted some kohlrabi this year. I'm gonna try to make some kimchi out of it.
We got our blueberry bushes all doing well.
We got 3 of these new blueberry bushes. This little one is amazing how much fruit it has on it. You can probably kind of see it, but
More fruit than leaves.
the smallest bush, and it's got the most fruit by far. I got ground cherries right here on the ground. I think Curtis West sent me those, so thank you, Curtis. Appreciate it.
Bunch of varieties of tomatoes here on this side. Right now I've got some of these caged because I ran out of twine, but they are going to get twined up. Do that single string method. I don't know what it's called. We'll call it a single string method.
Did you remember what any of these are? I guess you can see
all the
some
tags. Yeah, we've got a whole bunch. I've got a couple sunrise bumblebees. Those are delicious cherry-sized tomatoes I love. A couple Hungarian heart. A Stupus early, which I haven't actually grown before, so I figured why not. Better Boy, haven't grown that one before either, so that's a new one this year. Purple Russian and a Thorburns terracotta, all buried deep, so they go quite a ways below the ground too. Then back there we've got our elephant garlic. Everybody thinks it looks like corn, but it's actually elephant garlic.
That's big.
The little plastic
Cloches,
thingies, cloches are in between there. There's beans planted in there that are sprouting up, and so as the garlic comes out, the beans are going to take over.
And the chickens are back there complaining. They want to come out and do some free ranging.
Wreak some havoc, whatever. More garlic over here.
Do you remember what varieties we got?
I do. I've got we've got Zemo, are these ones here. This one, Enchilium Red, yep, that one is, okay, so yeah, Enchilium Red. Hi, girls.
Yeah, this last fall when we planted this, we put a bunch of leaves on the top, and that seemed to work pretty well, just like keeping them protected from the elements over the winter.
And then these are Kettle, so yeah, this was Chinook, and then these ones and this one are Kettle River.
Okay.
So
Cool.
That's our varieties. We got some broccoli, and if you peek in there, we got little baby broccolis happening.
Yeah, little florets popping up.
Oh my Lanta, girls.
We got all of our onions kind of mixed into this same area. We got some Talon, some Elysia Craigs.
These are kale in here.
Kale. Then we have some kind of a red one, maybe a red carpet onion, I think.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. Yeah, lots of onions, kale, broccoli. And all these broccoli are starting to get their little babies in there. So loving that. Okay,
And some loud chickens.
seriously, girls.
That's the new Copper Moran. She's a mouth.
Well, she's been here a little over a year, so new-ish.
Last year
Yeah.
bird. Some more tomatoes in this stretch of bed.
These are all like kind of shrubby tomatoes and determinate. So in the corner we got a little thyme, Berry's Crazy Cherry. We've got a couple of those. Those get kind of shrubby and go crazy. Spoon tomato is just fun for salads and, make focaccia. Oh my gosh, I can't talk. Sourdough focaccia bread. And it's fun to put these little itty bitty tiny tomatoes in there, and it goes nuts too. So it needed a lot of room to let it do its thing. And then the front side, we've just got Romas, basil, marigolds, two different types of basil. We've got Italian large leaf, and then Thai basil is on that other side. And then on this side is, yeah, the Italian.
Hopefully we'll get a good bumper crop this year.
Yeah. Then we got our squash. We got a couple zucchinis. We've got an acorn squash, a butternut squash, and in the back is a mini pumpkin. And over here we've got some more tomatoes, just a few tomatoes.
Yeah.
Let's see, we've got some more of our paste type are in this bed. There's petunias, well, intermingled. The petunias are a paste type, and you've got the purple Russian, which there's another one over there. So good though, good on those. A couple big rainbows, a brandywine, and then the Opelkas. I've got a couple of those that are the other paste variety.
Go around that way.
Yeah, that works. And here we have spinach. I had planted two different varieties of lettuce in here before the spinach got planted. They were coming up itty bitty, looked like they were doing well, and then all of a sudden I came out one day and they were gone. So I'm pretty sure birds decided it looked good.
Yeah.
So lesson next year, if I do that, I'm gonna have to do something to keep the birds off of them until they get a little bit bigger.
We were doing I think it's called huboculture or something.
Huboculture.
Hugel.
Kind of that lasagna method, yeah.
So we had a down tree out in the back that's been kind of rotting, so I chainsawed that up and cut a bunch of rounds, and then we'll put some maybe a few more chips, but then we'll fill the rest of it with soil. We got about 8 yards of soil earlier this year and been slowly moving that along.
And this whole bed has that. It's just we've only gotten a couple cells filled. It takes time to fill beds. Got a couple more dahlias, and then we're doing some different types of potatoes. I've got, I think this one's the red potato. The middle one I just planted yesterday, it's Yukon Gold, and I'm pretty sure that is the fingerling potatoes over there.
Those are going nuts.
Yeah, but those two have been planted for probably a month at least, whereas these ones just got planted yesterday.
Yeah.
Over here we got more garlic.
Yeah, more garlic. I guess I can run through the pepper bed real quick. I got the 3 rows. The one on the left is all like the hot stuff, and then the other ones are kind of more mild. A few of mention. Got Dragon's Breath, Chocolate Scotch Bonnet. I got this Murphy Amarella from Gapey's Grub, Paula Thomas up there. She's always awesome about sharing things. I got some Carolina Reaper. I got a White Knight from Jeff Hobbs. Hobbitali from Jeff Hobbs. I got some Scotch Brains, some Gage's Giant Yellow Ghost Scorpions, and then I had some extra holes. I didn't have enough super hot, so my wife bought me a few of these. It's got a habanero, Jamaican Red. That's another Carolina Reaper, and then a Ghost Naga Jalokia. And then some of these over here, I've got them kind of mixed up, but they're all like Arvjaloskis. Those are probably some of my favorite peppers from last year. They're really big, really sweet, super tasty. Got a couple Shishitos. I got, that one's a Texaria or something. Anaheim's, Korean Gochus. I got some sweet twisters. I got a Tapa di Cordy paprika, also from Gapey's Grub. Thank you, Gapey. Or Paula. Some paprika Lutenschleier, however you say that. Same there, Poblanos, and then I got 3 or 4 jalapenos over here. I got some more jalapenos over there, and I won't go through those because it's a lot of the repeats of the ones that I just went through. But yeah, it's they're kind of small this year. I noticed when I was up potting into the ground, the root systems hadn't gotten very big, and I don't know why, because they've been in there for over a month. Some of them are decent size, but I'm hoping they're gonna make it. So we'll see. But yeah. Then, we got some over here.
In with this, these are like a silver white garlic, but in with this is our cucumbers. We've got several varieties of cucumbers coming up. Our youngest son has his garden bed that he built himself from scrap wood without any help at all. This is what hey, whatever. It works. It holds dirt. He filled it. He was determined a couple years ago. He's got 3 different peppers in there.
Yep.
I don't know if I can read the tags. Let's see.
Looks like a Reaper cross, yeah, some kind. He
That's
gets
a chaos.
the chaos. He likes to get into Dad's seeds.
And I think this might be a Mamma Mia. Yep, and a
Yeah,
Mamma Mia.
Mamma Mia, which he's grown the last couple of years
All
with some
from
pretty
seed.
good success. Yeah.
He had a fourth one, but he oh, here's the tag for it. But it in
Didn't make it.
planting it broke.
Yeah.
And here we got strawberries, a little bit more garlic, and then some asparagus that's still pathetic, but it's starting out.
Yeah, you can see it in there.
It's getting
But
there.
you can see it. We already got some pretty good sized berries on some of these plants for sure, which I'm excited about that. I love strawberries. Probably one of my favorite berries. I do like blueberries as well, but this is the first time you've seen my netting cover.
It is. I was admiring it while you were over there showing the peppers. I'm like, ooh, he got the net up.
Yeah. And I think that's about it. We got our lovely compost piles over there.
With our volunteer potatoes. Apparently I shouldn't be putting potatoes
We put
in the
potatoes in there and
compost.
they're trying to grow. Yeah, you like my method of attaching the stuff together? Yeah. You gotta get ingenuity or whatever that word is.
Ingenuity.
Yeah. That's right.
Get creative.
All right. Well, I guess that's that. Hope you enjoyed the tour, and we'll catch you in a video here later in the summer. Hopefully there'll be a lot of growth and a lot of produce coming out of here.
Yes, that's the plan.
All right.